Welcome, viewers, and Wendell back to Grounded with me, Corknut, where we are continuing our adventures toward New Game Plus. To do that, we're going to have to finish hunting down all the rest of the bosses. Right now, carrying a whole horde of stuff we accumulated from the brood mother that we have to go use. There's also a few other things I want to do, so let's start out with that. There might be a lot of zip lining in this episode, I'm not sure. We're gonna go and play with stuff we stole from the brood mother first.
Oh, huh. That's interesting.
I think we're also going to park Wendell at home if possible because, yeah, having him follow around and comment on everything we do has been fun, but it's getting a little old, Wendell, a little old. Let's head on up to our faithful base, High Ridge. Our next goal is going to be to fight the Mantis boss way over there in that flower pot. Our immediate goal is going to be to figure out what to do with all this stuff. First things first, let's drop off what we can. We do have a bunch of shards, I guess, still. And a whole bunch of Mantis. No, broodmother parts. Look at that, a lot of venom. Oh, we have a lot of web fibers. And a lot of healing stuff that I'm going to have to figure out how to consolidate this. Like, none of these are my go-to standard fuzz on the rocks. These are all things that we found from the Java-matic chests, I think, basically. And all these random bits of webbing. Do we have any place left to stick that stuff? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're pretty much out of space here. Drop off one. Maybe we can stick some of it into these. Making some more silk ropes, which, you know, maybe someday I'll need 106 more silk ropes. Who knows? The rest of it, I guess, is dropping it into here. Broodmother trinket looks like something we might play with in the future once I figure out summons a little more. And deposit the silk rope. Let's take a look at what we have here. Club of the Mother Demon. Could make this right away. 2, 2, and 1. What else do we need the venom for? Poison gum. Black ant. So to poison the black ant queen, you'd have to have killed the broodmother. Interesting. We could make a mount to do more damage to her. We could make a rocking chair. Club of the Mother Demon and the Greaves. Let's go ahead and do the armor first. That's going to take 3 of these and 2 fangs. See what else fangs are going to be used for. Chest and mask both. So did we get enough? Mask takes 1. Chest takes 3. We have 28. No, we have 12. Chest takes 4. So that's 5. We'll have 7 left. Which means we can make... Oof, there's some stuff we don't know about that uses it somehow. Let's go ahead and make the armor. Ooh, and the moldy hoagie. We're going to need fangs for that too. So that's going to mean we'll have 5 left over. Great. So this, we're also going to need the mantis head and the wasp queen. We have all the toenails we need. Although, I don't think we ever made the toenail scimitar. Is that true? No, I made the rusty spear for infection, but not the toenail scimitar. That's a lot of toenails to collect, so we might be collecting toenails to make this one. Let's start with the armor. Mask of the Mother Demon, I think, is a no-brainer. That's gonna have put a poison coating on our weapons. The next piece is the chest. While it may not be the armor we end up wearing, we're going to craft and equip it for now. And finally, the legs, the greaves of the Mother Demon. It's going to bring us down to 3 venoms left and 5 fangs left. Luckily, we also made a bunch of silk rope. Alright, what about the rest of the stuff? There is a club. I think it does do more base damage than the mint mace, which is pretty nice. I mean, that's been our go-to. So I'll probably make this eventually. I'm not sure I'm going to make it right now. Interestingly, the Ant Queen Scepter also improves summon hit points. I kind of want to play around with summon build, but I'm not quite sure how to do it yet. Ant Queen Staff makes goo. And we already have that.
Better safe than sorry.
What do we look like? Mother Demon. I don't know. Can we, not quite sure. There's probably a way to... There's probably a way to set like a photo mode so I can see myself, right? Nope. None that I can find. Alright, we do want to tell Burgle... No, not Burgle. Wendell to stay here. Thank you, Wendell. And what do we need to do next? So, next step is going to be to get to the Mantis. To get to the Mantis, we need to make some kind of treat that the Mantis is going to like. Mantis kebab, which we have all the parts for already. Let's go ahead and put those parts in an oven and get that baking. And we'll see about getting over to the Mantis. So, we know nothing whatsoever about the Mantis, which means I'm going to want to bring all of our base weapons. The ant gear, I probably want to make a new armor stand for. Let's go ahead and put that there. The ant gear's pretty much toast. And that reminds me, the other thing we want to do is upgrade things. So let's get these max upgraded first. Brittle plating. Oh, good. We have a raid coming in.
I think we're under attack.
And I think I'm going to go with the sleek to get us the venom coating here. And supreme plating gets us up to level 9 for the mask. Great. So I'm going to put on the rest of the ant gear for now, just to, since this stuff is upgraded, we will come back to upgrading that after Orb Weaver Spider payback is over. Orb Weaver Spiders? What? Well, they should be coming here, right? Let's make sure my spawn point is set here. I'm not sure. Oop. I feel like I just heard something. Sounded spidery, but yeah, no sign of any actual spiders anywhere. There's one. Okay.
Let's see what we can find.
So it looks like maybe they're spawning on the wrong level down there. And that's why these assaults haven't really been doing much for us.
That's not so bad.
See if we can take it to... Oop. I was gonna say, let's see if we can take it to them, but I'm not sure if that's wise. Let me go and take this down, or jump down there, just to see. Yeah, it doesn't look like that guy that I saw a second ago. It looks like he despawned down here already. And now that I'm down here, they're showing up there. Whoops, don't fall off the edge. I guess we're running back up real quick. Oh, there's one. Oop, did I hear another one? No. That does sound like they're hitting my base, though. So hopefully Wendell's okay on his own up there. Heh, base defended. Never mind. I guess jumping down and killing that one was all we needed to do. Any base destroyed here? Nope, looks intact. And it doesn't look like anything actually came up here to fight it. Great. Okay. Crisis averted. And random raw science bonus. Great. You okay there, Wendell? Okay, so meanwhile, we're still baking Mantis kebab. What do we need to do to prepare? I'd really like to get a new set of fuzz on the rocks. Although, I might be able to manage this set if hauling strength. So useless. So that's really, this trickle regen one is nice. Max health is better though. These three heal. I guess they all heal. Just worried that these ones aren't going to heal as much as I need in a pinch. Whatever. Let's double check repairing things and finish upgrading this armor. So the real question is, do I want to keep the plus acid damage on the chest pieces and just get the mask giving us the venom and poison bonuses here? Or, I mean, that kind of makes sense if the acid edge actually does acid damage and we're going to use that. But again, I don't know what we're up against in terms of the resistances of the Mantis, so maybe I'll bring both sets so they don't have to come back. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring it all. Let's also upgrade this stuff. We're going to need a lot more brittle plating, which I think we should have plenty of bits to make. We're going to probably have to come back and make more. Yeah, 84. I think we'll be fine. So let's go ahead and make that. And for this step, we're going to make sure we get venom coating. And we're going to need more Supreme to finish this off. Well, let's do the Greaves. Also venom coat. And we will need a few more Supreme platings to finish that set. Let's go ahead and make those. I'm pretty sure we're sitting on a pile of Supreme shards. Maybe not as many as I remember. I think that'll be enough. The chest will need 4, and the Greaves will need 2. So we have a couple left. But we can't quite get the Greaves to level 9. I think, though, that we learned how to make Supreme plating, didn't we? Yes. Ladybird shell, as it turns out. Ooh, and we need to go collect sap. So that means the Greaves are max leveled. Fantastic. So this is a reasonable outfit for us. I think for now I am going to wear this as a set because I assume we get a set bonus, right? So without this, we are seeing poison coating, heavy armor, venom coating, corrosion from the other greaves, and plus acid damage, but I don't see a set bonus. If I go ahead and add these. Poison Nova. Your melee attacks have a chance to release a burst of poison to all living beings around you. Wow, okay. That might be good. Okay, one hint I do remember for Mantis is that ranged attacks make sense. Don't know which type of range, so I think we're probably going to pass. Maybe I'll bring salt just in case, although I can't remember if salt was the right one. Oops, I also need to find a place for all of this supreme plating. I also have a shield. Salt arrows should be in here. Unless I somehow moved them to different chests. There they are. Okay, they didn't actually get deposited right because this is hot deposit turned off. Alright. So
it's clean.
the plan here is to go and try to bash the Mantis. If I fail there, I will probably switch for a while to practice in something else, which means like wandering around the yard, hunting spiders, trying to up my block game, that sort of thing. So let's head over there. Before I forget, we will assume Acid Edge is weapon of choice. I am kind of low on bandages, but we're also low on sap, so how do I get up there? So that's on the deck. I think the safest way is to run up the bicycle. Right, and before I forget, the other thing to do is grab water and food. Otherwise it might be a short trip.
Everything looks good from here.
There's the water taken care of. What about food? We did make a bunch in here, so we've got one for now, one for later. Ought to do it. Let's get out of here. So, bicycle, right. We want to be up on the tire over that direction. Which may bring us into contact with some more orb weavers, if we're lucky. Nothing this time. Oh, I hear one faintly. Oh. Too late. There they are. Whoops. little higher jumping than I expected. I'm going to try something slightly different and go this way today because I don't think we've ever actually gone this way. And now that I'm looking at it, that lamp post is mysteriously close. So I wonder if there's some sort of secret here we're missing. Whoa, that's quite an overhang. I'm not sure that's going to be possible, and I'll probably fall, but here we go. Nope. Wasn't possible. Another option is this is kind of the area under the deck where the infected wolf spider works. And I've never really tried to fight the infected wolf spider.
Peeping makes me feel a little creepy.
Infected things are generally not happy about fresh You know what? I'm gonna come back to that. That's just not my favorite way to start. Hey lady, you are ugly.
Surprised to see me again?
Ouch, already hit me with one of her explosions. Oh, why did oh my god, that ferocious attack. Just too many attacks at once. Yeah, but luckily, turns out she's pretty easy once you stun her. Oof. And I probably should have turned on the anti-venom mutations, etc. Oh, so because of that infected wolf spider, I haven't really explored this area up here as much as I could have. Oops. So I'm wondering if there's anything up here that I might have missed. It doesn't really look that way, does it? It's a bunch of disgusting web stuff. But not much else. So I guess we're out of here. So let me smash these things because the fungus is so annoying, it's worth smashing it. Ah, what? An ant. Fire worker ant. Why are you attacking me? Oh, I'm thirsty or hungry or something. Sorry, firework. Oh, look at that. I hit it with venom. Is that venom doing much? A little bit. Nice. Wow, that's pretty nice. What are you weak to again? Remind me. Fresh. Fungal growth. Fungal growth infected the wolf spider, making the infected wolf spider. That's also, I assume, what infected the infected broodmother who we're eventually going to face. If she attacks as fast as that infected wolf spider does, oof. I'm gonna have to come back here and practice some more.
It's pretty good.
Alright, back on the task at hand, which was to climb up on top of this deck here. So, well, there's probably something going on in that lamp up there.
An antidote.
Oof, I don't really have a great way
Be careful of that spider up ahead.
to get up there. Okay, we did luck out and get to fight some orb weavers. There's another one over that way somewhere, but I don't quite see it. Oops. Switching back to this, the motion and ambassador setup, just so I don't run afoul of too many ants up here. And there it is. You know what? I'm realizing that I didn't actually bring the treat for it, so this whole trip was kind of moot. I guess what we can do while up here is just scout a little bit and see. Never mind, I don't think there's anything up here that we haven't seen. Alright, let me head back down, grab the treat, and head right back up. suppose I could also consider making the club of the broodmother. Although I think that's going to be a lot of upgrading, and you know, since it's not unless it does something amazing when it's fully upgraded, I don't really have any reason to get it. I have a pretty good smashing weapon already. Plus it does mid damage. And it's pretty much already maxed out. Oh, the other thing I want to do... So I guess what I really want to do here is scout the Mantis and die just to get an idea of what weapon I should really be using. But I think what I'm going to do is assume that the Acid Edge is going to work. And I want to fully upgrade the Acid Edge. So that's the other thing I completely forgot to do. Especially since last time I went and duped a bunch of twinkling shells, which right here we have a whole bunch of oops. Let's drop off the rest of this webbing and go back and get those twinkly shells again. And I want to upgrade Acid Edge, because I'm pretty sure this is our best weapon, right? It should be the one that gets the upgrade first. First we need 5 Mighty Jewels to get you to level 8. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to need 10 more Mighty Jewels. So I might as well just cook all the Mighty Jewels right now. I'm going to need 8 more Supreme Whetstones for that. No, 13 more Supreme Whetstones for that. Can I afford that? Totally. Yeah, we can... All we need are a few more Twinkling Shards, and we'll be able to upgrade at least one more weapon. Fully, besides the Acid Edge. I'm doing the right one, right? Oh, that would suck to make the wrong one. Mighty Jewels. Mighty Jewels? Mighty Jewels, yes. In here we already baked the Orchid. Mantis Kebab, we're going to bake 5 more Mighty Jewels. Okay, Orchid Mantis Kebab underway. Let's take a look at what we have for Fuzz on the Rocks. It looks like I could just completely make a whole another stack of these. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. 25 of these, no problem. Oops, I am an idiot. And that was the wrong type. Damn it. That's the crappy Fuzz on the Rocks. Corknut. Oh well, we got a bunch of those now. Let's drop off our Twinkling Shell and our Supreme Whetstones. And look at the fact that I have way too many different rando crappy things on my hotbar. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of these ones. Like, let's start with just use Workers' Comp for healing for now and see how bad it is. And I'll do some minor fights, take some damage, and see how it works.
I mean, this is probably
Let's do that. I'll go do that while we're waiting for all those jewels to cook. Wow. Wendell, you're just wandering around. I wonder if he's like trying to bump his way back to the Java-matic or something. Weird. Okay, while we wait for those to cook, let's go find a fight. There's probably going to be something over here we can try to fight.
Let's see what we
Like
can
a
find.
ladybug, ladybird beetle. We're no friend of yours. Oops, I did want to take some damage, right? Okay. Let's actually take a second and make sure I'm doing the right one. Beefy Fuzz on the Rocks. That's not the one I wanted to test. How did I not put that on there? Okay. And see how much this heals. That's pretty good. Not quite as good as the Beefy. Double attack from Ladybird. Didn't expect that. Yeah, and I guess I should just be using these liberally right now because I don't want to cut down on my overstock. Let's go and find a spider to fight. See if we can't practice the blocking. Sounded like he saw me. Maybe he's attacking an aphid. What are you fighting? Are you attacking a tree? That wasn't much practice, but what about you? Could have been better. Might get tough to find some good opponents to practice that on, huh? I know there's a Black Widow over there that I could go practice on, but... well, something tells me the Mantis is not going to be as hard as the Black Widows, but I'm not sure. I could kill some innocent roly-polies, that's true. I think one of the things that... actually, one of the things I definitely know now that was that there's a trinket called some kind of goop, I can't remember the actual name, that only drops from fireflies. Oh, you know what? Why am I using this weapon? Oh, wow, we are sizzling up here. Yeah, see, this potion does not like heal me anywhere near as good as the other one. Oh, and we're still sizzling from those guys.
Don't let that roly-poly roll into a ball.
Sorry, bud. I wasn't trying to threaten you in any way. Carry on. That reminds me, this canteen I can scoop up nasty water with, can't I? And I don't think I've ever done that.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Interesting. It still makes you hold the E to do it. Implying that it's not so great. But it seemed to work fine and not contaminate my water. I think we probably finished cooking those mighty jewels by now, so let's go home and see. Yeah, look at this. That. I think that ladybird might be below us. One of the weird things about this game is that the audio, the 3D audio, seems to ignore the Z dimension. Five there. That can be our first upgrade. Getting us to level 8. And here, giving us Finale Fury at plus 65%. Okay, that combined with... I just noticed that shoulder spike coming into view when I'm swinging this axe. It's kind of hilarious. Finale Fury combined with our set bonus of that puffs a bunch of gas when we attack, plus the Poison Nova. Plus Venom coating times 3 and Poison coating times 3. I think we're going to do a lot of Poison Venom damage here. Thor's Pendant on top of that, hopefully giving us a little bit of damage bonus. Let's go drop off our junk. Is that everything? We still have some ladybird parts. And I want to... finish that terrible smoothie and put the next set of terrible smoothie on. So we have a beefy soothing syrup. This is probably better than the workers' comp. And do I have the kebab on me? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one more food. And I think we're ready to go. Oops. Let's head on up there. Oof. Not gonna lie, going into the unknown like this always makes me a little nervous. But I guess that's what makes this game fun, is like go, you find a challenge, you overcome it. Let's just hope I'm capable of overcoming this one in not too many tries. The other thing to think about is the mutation loadout that we'll be using up there.
That ant means business.
I haven't even begun to think about it. Also, still more than one set of attacks to kill those guys, which is annoying. Although, come to think of it, the poison should take care of them. Yeah, okay, so it's only one cycle, which is way better than we were doing in the past. Plus, this gives me, gives me a reason to, stamina, low stamina. Yeah, so that third hit on this is pretty nice. Let's see, I wish I could see the cloud of poison it was supposed to be making. Maybe you have to hit? Yeah, I don't really see a poison cloud. Oh, because I'm not wearing the shoes. That explains it. Still suspiciously absent a poison cloud. There we go, okay. The poison cloud does do a bit of AoE. But you have to hit him, I guess. No, hit him 3 times. How do I trigger the finale? Okay, that one, it happened on the second hit. And that the radius isn't very good on that. Maybe it's only sometimes. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to trigger it. I've seen it a couple times, but definitely not happening every time. What does it actually say? Does it say chance of? Chance to release. Okay, that's why. So it's rare. So maybe not as great as I was hoping.
Taking a look around.
There we go, yeah. What does it do against a soldier ant? Is it enough to kill you? The dot damage is pretty slow, but it is ticking. Oh, it blocked that, I think. There it goes. Okay. So it's pretty good. It just takes a while. Okay, no more procrastinating. We are heading up to where the Mant lives. I guess there is science available up here, so I do want to go and collect that. Let's do that while I think about the... Oops.
Wonder what these ants are up to in the sandbox.
While I think about the mutation that we want to do. Oh, look at that. The gun is visible from up here, and I never noticed it. So there's a chance to fall down there and find it by accident, turns out. Up this way, we do have a molar and raw science registering. There's the molar there, which looks very much like it's going to be... Unless I can climb up these plants and drift down, I think that's going to be... Let me try that. I think that's going to be a build 2, though. Oops, oops, oops. Alright, a little bit of jumping puzzle here while I procrastinate going into the Mantis, but it's for good cause. I want to get that molar, and it looks like this is probably a reasonable launching point to try to get it from. Maybe up there could be better. Make sure we have the right trinket on and see if we can get over there. Doesn't look like it's quite gonna reach, honestly. Very close. So maybe it's better to just use clay bricks to climb up there. Okay, well. I think there's also something that I can do that'll make me drift a little further. Like, I think don't I have a mutation for that? Vaguely remembering that. Maybe not. Okay, so talk about mutations for Mantis. It would be kind of funny to have the mysterious stranger with us, although to do that I probably want to get some of my summoning buffs going, which I left at home. I don't think there's going to be any poison involved. My understanding is that it's going to do slashing damage, so this isn't going to help us. We're going to maybe turn on damage reflect instead. Gene says plus poison damage and it summons spiderlings. Might be worth turning that on if we're going to include summons in the future. Kind of leaning toward turning Mysterious Stranger off. I think what I want to do is probably instead of Cardio Fan, I'm going to try to use Chopper to give us Acid Edge extra damage. X-Attacks apply a buff to you that removes the stamina regen delay when not exhausted. We're not quite mastery on that though, so might have to chop a lot more to trigger that. In fact, maybe worth running around here and chopping ants just to see if it's really a thing, if we can upgrade that. We also have raised the banner of Burgle at Eastern Brick Wall. So I think that might be something I missed over here. What is that? Yeah, there it is. So we haven't even really touched this wall yet, but there must be a way to get up there. That's something else to do. Alright, let's kill a few ants here and see if we get a bonus. Or see if this axe mutation gets improved. Plus, the Mysterious Stranger can help us out. You know, yeah, he doesn't really help that much. I think he might help more against bosses. Problem is, he kind of fades like way too soon. And yeah, our stamina drain is crazy without the. I guess if I just pause a little bit more, it's okay. I'm also very not used to fighting from third person. Alright, that was a lot of ants and no change whatsoever to our mutation. So I'm not sure that's going to help us. The option there is to switch it back to cardio, which might make sense for now. To say it rends their army, or rends their armor. So I don't know. I'm going to leave it on and see if it helps. Let's go ahead and head up there and get killed by the Mantis the first time and see how we can improve. Not the best at timing those. Okay, look at that. So there is a climbing puzzle there. So maybe that was the one to jump off of, and I just totally failed that. Because I jumped off of like there, which is way lower than that. Yeah. You know, sorry to be that guy who teases, but I'm gonna keep trying that a couple times. Also give me a chance to kill more ants to try to get this axe fixed. Poor ants. They weren't bothering nobody. You gonna come up? No. Alright, so that central stock, I somehow didn't even see the science up top. So this is probably just like a hint that we're supposed to jump up there. And I mean, this is a pretty straightforward jump system. Nice broad leaves. Not too many things to bump your head on and accidentally fall down from. Did I pass it? Where'd it go? No, there it is over there. Mm-hmm. Can hear the bee fluttering behind me. And got it. Okay, hopefully that
This
wasn't
is a lot easier than lab.
wasn't triggering your OCD too much that I had missed that so many times of being over here. Now this looks like a much more possible jump than the last one. Honestly, I'd like to land on that ledge where that bee is bouncing, but I don't think we're going to make that. I think we're just going to make this pot, maybe. Very nice. And I currently have lost track of how many milk molars we have, so I'm not sure if that was a milestone one or not. We'll go check a field station at some point. For now, let's do the thing I've been promising. And head up to the Mantis lair. Enough of the tease. We want to see Mantis guts or your guts. Either way. Oops. Somebody has to die. I do not have materials to make any sort of respawn here, so if we die, we're respawning back in High Ridge and reconsidering our life's choices. Alright, so what is going to happen here is we're going to feed this thing an orchid mantis kebab and hopefully don't get killed too quickly. There it is. Is that it? I don't know. Oh, that was it. Oh my god, it's scary and fast. Okay. Oh my god, I'm scared. Alright, somebody did mention using arrows. I think that's a good idea. Oh jeez, it looks like a cobra. That thing is terrifying. Alright. Peep, right? Okay. Oops, salty. I saw salty. I'm gonna take a second. Calm down. Okay. Resists everything except for salty. It doesn't resist acid, which is, the acid is sour. It doesn't resist it. Good. I might try hitting it with the mace, but I think we're going to... Ouch. Well, that hurt. Okay, I'm bleeding. Not too terrible. Okay, these are salty arrows. Good. Trying to hit it. Oh! Can jump over that wave, it looks like. Yeah, hitting in the eyes. Slips like fingers. Jeez. It killed us in one hit. Okay. Wow, what a surprise. Assassinated by the Orchid Mantis. We did get a peep off, but ooh, yeah, that was for some reason that was just as terrifying as fighting one of the spiders. I think it had a couple attacks I saw there. One was sort of like a ground pound that, yeah, piercing in the eyes, weakness. One was like a ground pound that made a shockwave that hit us, and another was like, I don't know, some kind of digging attack. It was weird. I didn't use very many arrows. I had 40 in the stack. Down to 32, so I fired 8 arrows. Had the wrong pendant. Right mutation set at least. And right armor at least. I didn't mess that up too bad. What I'm remembering though is I don't think this thing's upgraded all the way. What is it going to take to finish upgrading the Black Ox crossbow? Mighty globs, those are easy to make, right? Do I need to cook them? I do. Mighty globs need sturdy whetstones, and it looked like we needed 10. Yep. Sorry, that was the mace. 10 mighty globs to get it to level 7. And then I think we'll need jewels after that. Let's at least get the mighty globs in there. Wait. Mighty globs. Mighty globs require sturdy whetstones. Do we have any sturdy whetstones? We have plenty of sturdy whetstones. We're gonna need to make 10? Shoo.
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
What else? Shield plus mace might make sense here. Salt Morningstar is level 8. Does have finale bleed. The shield will make blocking a lot simpler, I think. Although, I'd like to get perfect blocks in, of course. Let's try it once more with the axe. I guess I'm gonna let those cook overnight. And we'll see about maybe getting some more twinkling shells to upgrade further. Okay. 5 there. 5 there. We are going to upgrade the crossbow. It's level 8. It will need 5, or sorry, it's level 7. It'll need 5 mighty jewels to get to level 8, and another 10 mighty jewels to get to level 9. But the level 8 upgrade will hopefully allow it to do a little more damage. So what I'm going to do is go fight the Mantis one more time. It should have dropped the kebab in the area where we got killed, so we shouldn't have to go make a new one. So join me next time when we try the Mantis for real this time, with a lot less faffing about. I'm just going to run straight over there. In fact, yeah, I'm just going to run straight over there and hit it. In fact, yeah, in fact, join me next time to do that, and hopefully we'll kill it then. Until then, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, consider joining the Discord, which you can find a link to in the channel description. Till next time, this has been Corknut, and bye-bye.